Let's jump right over to this next video that took place once again in Harlem. You got two teenagers, I would say, decided to move in with each other. Things didn't go right. As you read in the caption, let's take a look and see what happened.
Well, an 18-year-old at the center of a manhunt wanted for stabbing and killing his girlfriend in Harlem surrendered to police.
Say what? First of all, we're dealing with two teenagers here. She was 16, he's 18. When did teenagers start living in their own apartment? I don't get it. Unless this is in the South somewhere, but we're talking about Harlem. This is New York. Wait, did that voucher come in? Did that Section 8 hit? Y'all finally got your own crib? But still, y'all teenagers. Why y'all not under the care of your parents? 16 and 18, living on your own? Of course y'all not gonna get things right. Of course, y'all not gonna get things right. Y'all gonna fuss and argue because y'all kids. Y'all don't first off know what it takes to even live with each other, to be in the same apartment with each other. I hope y'all didn't create a family. I mean, I haven't seen the video yet, but I hope y'all didn't create a family. But 16 and 18, where's the parents? What parent in their right mind would let a 16-year-old female go and live with anybody? I don't give a damn if he was same age. Why would two teenagers live in an apartment with each other unsupervised? When did that become legal? Especially New York. When did that become legal? Y'all let me know in the comment section straight off the bat because I want to know. Right now, I'm keeping this thing 40 acres and a mule with y'all. Ain't no capping, nah, we gonna get straight to the nitty gritty with this one. Cause right off the bat, I see trouble. I see trouble. Just from what I'm seeing now, I see trouble. You're dealing with two teenagers that should not be living under any roof. They should still be in their parents' house under strict guidance. What are we doing, parents? What are we doing?
And is in the hospital this afternoon. Zyair Crumbley faces murder charges in the death of 16-year-old Saniyah Lawrence. Loved ones pleaded for Crumbley to come forward after Lawrence was killed Sunday night. Eyewitness News reporter Johnny Fernandez has a story.
And he turns around and kill her. He turns around and kill her. You got two teenagers under one roof. He turns around and kills her. She's 16 years old. What the hell was she doing living with this man? This teenager. He's a preteen, pre-adult, but what in the hell? Who gave permission for these people to live with each other? Who did that? Y'all tell me this, because listen, this right now is nonsense. This is nonsense. Not even when I was that age. Come on, I grew up under strict guidance. My parents was not having that. Single family or not, they were not having that. My brain was not even on it like that. To know that you moving in as teenagers when y'all should be still in school, getting a great education to become greater, when y'all should be thinking about financial stability and graduating with honors from somebody's university. What are we doing? Which leasing agent gave these kids the keys to this apartment to live in there by themselves? I don't get it. And now she's dead? She's dead.
These candlelight vigil flyers for 16-year-old Saniyah Lawrence are spread out throughout the neighborhood to remember a life gone too soon.
Please, please, turn yourself in, please. Please, you better than this. You know, I know you. Take it.
Is that the mom? I'm assuming that that's the mom, and I'm trying to figure out, like, what mother does that? Now you whimpering and crying. I don't get it, man. Like, I don't want to go too deep into this, but they should have never been living with each other in the first place. They're kids. 15, 16, and 18. They're kids. They haven't understood anything about life yet. Nothing.
Accountability, man, please.
These words spoken less than 24 hours ago to the suspect, 18-year-old Zyair Crumbley. Police say he's now charged with murder after he turned himself into police on Monday night following an intense manhunt for him. Crumbley is accused of killing Lawrence inside this Harlem apartment building on Sunday after he confronted her about cheating. Moments later, stabbed Lawrence in the neck. Apartment residents say they heard screaming and fighting coming from inside the transient apartment.
Yeah, this little guy, he takes a knife to her neck. After an argument that they had in the apartment that they should not have been living in there in the first place. They get into one of these little arguments, unsupervised. It's just her and him in there, and all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose. Who was paying for this apartment? That's a great question. Who was paying for this apartment? New York rent is not cheap at all. Who was paying for this apartment? Listen, y'all got to do better. As parents, y'all got to do better. However your life ended up, it shouldn't have trickled down to their lives. What you may have done should not be repeated onto them. Never should that ever happen. You always want better for your kids. You always want better for your kids, but when you have a low vibrational mind, you don't see nothing but yourself. Everybody else can just, good luck with it. Good luck. I guess that's what it is. You put a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old in an apartment and expect that things are going to be all right. Now look what happened. You got this young lady's life been taken over some crazy argument. This whole thing could have been prevented. Really and truly, this whole thing could have been prevented. It should not have gotten to the point where anything was used as a weapon. Had these kids been under the right supervision.
The two lived here sometime before the murder.
When I was woken up in the middle of the night one time, I was concerned about what was going on because it definitely made me fearful for who was in the apartment.
Those who knew the suspect say he was troubled. The suspect was known to police and had been arrested 4 times on robbery charges.
I worked with him in juvie. I tried to help him get his life together.
So he's a juvenile delinquent. I see. So for the parents of this 16-year-old child, you mean to tell me you didn't know anything about this little boy? What allowed you to just let this relationship continue? It clearly stated that he was nothing but trouble. The young lady speaking right now said she know him from juvie. Unstable from day one. But you let your daughter go off with this guy. It says a lot about you, real talk. I'm being sympathetic. Yes, my heart goes out. My condolences to you and the rest of the family in regards to this. But check this out. Decisions was made. Somebody made a wrong decision to allow this young lady to go off to live life with this 18-year-old juvenile delinquent, crazy teenager. So now he goes to jail to continue to live his life, and she's no longer here. Somebody explain that. Allow that to make sense. Allow that to make sense, because a lot of it ain't making sense to me.
Tried. I failed him. I failed him.
This morning, he's waking up at Harlem Hospital after police say he complained about having chest pains. They say he'll be arraigned in court once released from the hospital.
I could only assume that the chest pains that he was experiencing is the guilt attacking him, knowing what he has done. I could only assume that's what his situation is. But really and truly, he shouldn't be standing either. He shouldn't be here. It's not my decision to make a call on that, but just think about it. This guy's a wrecking ball. You put him out back into the environment anywhere, he's going to cause trouble. Anywhere. And you know that's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to go through rehab, and they're going to deem him fit to go back into the regular world to cause more trouble. Love the system, right?
Members of this community, they've set up this memorial right in front of the apartment building, and also they've organized a candlelight vigil to remember the 16-year-old here in Harlem.
All of that should have never happened. Never. They should have never allowed these two teenagers to have keys to any apartment by themselves. Back in the days, I know you had to have a parent with you in order to get an apartment. Somebody who's over 21. I don't know. The system changed, of course. Since my days growing up in Brooklyn, of course the system changed. Teenagers are having apartments now. Go figure. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. Of course, like, share, and subscribe to this channel so I could keep these videos coming. Until next time.